American dream. He's just a common man.
Here is the American dream. Dusty Rhodes. And Dusty, your fans welcome you back, man.
First of all, I would like to thank the many, many fans throughout this country that wrote cards and letters to Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, while I was down. Secondly, I want to thank Jim Crockett Promotions for waiting and taking the time, because I know how important it was. Starcade 85, it is to the wrestling fans, it is to Jim Crockett Promotions. And Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, with that weight, got what I wanted. Ric Flair, the world's heavyweight champion. I don't have to say a lot more about the way I feel about Ric Flair. No respect, no honor. There is no honor among thieves in the first place. He put hard times on Dusty Rhodes and his family. You don't know what hard times are, Daddy. Hard times are when the textile workers around this country are out of work and got 4 or 5 kids and can't pay their wages, can't buy their food. Hard times are when the auto workers are out of work and they tell them go home. And hard times are when a man has worked at a job 30 years. 30 years. They give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place, Daddy. That's hard time. That's hard time. And Ric Flair, you put hard times on this country by taking Dusty Rhodes out. That's hard time. And we all had hard times together. I admit I don't look like the athlete of the day supposed to look. My belly's just a little big. My hand is just a little big. But brother, I am bad and they know I'm bad. And there were 2 bad people. One was John Wayne and he's dead, brother. And the other was right here. Nature Boy Ric Flair. The world's heavyweight title belongs to these people. I'm gonna reach out right now. I want you at home to know my hand is touching your hand for this gathering of the biggest body of people in this country, in this universe, all over the world now. Reach it out, because the love that was given me, and this time I will repay you now, because I will be the next world's heavyweight champion on this hard time blues. Dusty Rhodes Tour 85 and Ric Flair, Nature Boy. Let me leave you with this. One way to hurt Ric Flair is to take what he cherishes more than anything in the world. That's the world's heavyweight title. I'm gonna take it. I've been there twice. This time when I take it, Daddy, I'm gonna take it for you. Let's gather for it. Don't let me down now, because I came back for you, for that man up there that died 10, 12 years ago and never got the opportunity to see a real Wolf champion. And I'm proud of you, and thank God I have you. And I love you. Love you!
Keep it up, my nigga.
This is Mr. Gooch and JJ Show. Back in it.
We coming for you, nigga.
Yeah.
Suplex City, bitch.
Brett, screw Brett.
You keep on kissing babies and hugging fat girls.
I did it for The Rock.
Alright, son.
Sean, leave it on, Sean. Leave it on. Don't cut it off, Sean. Don't cut it off.
So you bugging. I'm gonna get.
Son, JR, son, yo, he has certain episodes, son, with certain hosts, certain guests, son. Yo, that should be off the chart, son. I'm telling you, this guy, he be going in depth, man. I still wanna hear to that Melina. He had Melina up there one time.
It depends on what podcast.
It depends on the guest. I understand that,
yeah.
But the same thing. It's the same thing with Stone Cold, son. He be having some dumbass people sometimes up there, man.
Yeah, you right. But like, truth be told, like, I'm subscribed to a whole bunch of podcasts. I'm not even subscribed to JR's though. Like, when I think about it, I'm really not subscribed to him. I don't know why. I don't even remember the last one that I listened to.
I was subscribed for a
I'm
minute.
not throwing shots or nothing. I'm just being honest. This is just my opinion on this shit. Like, I'm subscribed to the Colt Cabana shit, you know.
Nah,
fucking,
after the CM Punk shit, I didn't even bother listening to that shit.
Well, you're right. I'm subscribed, but I don't really listen to a whole lot of them. I just listen to the one he had on Kurt Hawkins. You know that. You know who Kurt Hawkins is. Yeah, that nigga. He was on there. It was okay, but you know that dude Peter Rosenberg.
Yeah,
97.
yeah.
I got that nigga shit. But you know, yeah. Before we go off on you know, talking about other podcasts, welcome to episode 8 of the Gooch and JJ show. I'm not sure if there's gonna be another pipe bomb episode, but you know, we're gonna go through the Money in the Bank and some other shit that happened this week. You know, there's no structure whatsoever to this show, so.
Hey man, it's an offshoot, man. It's an offshoot. That's how we do things, man. The pipe bomb might be just you know, the missed opportunity. It might be next week. We'll see how it goes, man. We gotta see how it goes now. Because you know, when we do next week's episode, obviously we're gonna talk about what happened in Money in the Bank and on the following Monday Night Raw. Then we could keep, you know, we could talk about for a little bit about those two topics, and then after that we get into the missed opportunities and the fight bomb. So, you know, we listen. The first things first, I think that we gotta take care is Money in the Bank. You know, because that's a very important pay-per-view that we gotta do.
They having these pay-per-views too close together, because when you think about it, we even had to push the pipe bomb episode back a few times because it was Payback. Then like a week after that, fucking
but they don't give us no time, man.
It's like, damn, and Money in the Bank is this summer. I mean, this fucking this Sunday, and I'm like, yo, we just had Elimination Chamber 2 weeks ago. So it's like, these shits is a little too close together, and it's not helping that. Like, think about it. These shows, the main event seem like it's basically the same because we getting the same main event that we had in the last pay-per-view 2 weeks ago, and then you got the multi-man ladder match when we all know who's gonna win that one. I don't want to. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. I mean, it's a lock. We know who's gonna win. So, what's the first match on that card, though?
Alright, first match on the card.
Hold up. Before we get into the Money in the Bank, I forgot to tell you. I went to the Legends of Wrestling shit at Citi Field.
Yeah.
Man, the main event was Scott Steiner versus RVD, son. Scott Steiner came out, grabbed the microphone, was like, you all know I challenged Hulk Hogan to fight me here today, but he was being a little bitch and didn't show up. And I'm like, yo, I thought this was supposed to be family friendly. Yo, it's mad kids and families there.
Yeah.
And then he got these horrible back tattoos now.
Yo, talking about Hulk Hogan, like you brought him up. Did you see the Twitter war between him and CM Punk?
Yeah. People blowing that out of proportion. I don't think that's serious. They're like, oh, CM Punk threatened Hulk Hogan. I'm like, I don't. Well, you never know. CM Punk is crazy.
I think CM Punk was honest, though. But Hogan, I think he was fucking around. But I think, you know, he tried to do it on the down low. But I think Hogan was messing around. But I think Punk was serious. And listen, I got no problem with it. I would love for him to do that because Hulk Hogan sucked.
Man.
You know, greatest wrestler of all time, my ass.
Just for the record, I don't think Hulk Hogan sucked.
Plus that sex tape, man. Oh man, that shit was. He was willing to work it, but that shit was terrible. Listen, for anybody listening, please, yo, save yourself 5 minutes, man, of your life, man. Don't watch that shit, man. That shit was terrible, man.
But you just said he was putting the work in.
Yeah, he was putting the work in, man. But still, yo, and he fucked up. What you call it? That was his friend's wife, man.
Hey, that's why he had to put the work in.
Yo, Hulk Hogan said the person you. Yo, listen. Let me tell you something, Mark. I have no desire to ever have Hulk Hogan in the show. Hulk Hogan is something like that. I'm just putting that out there.
That would get us mad publicity.
Okay, so
think of the shit he can say, man.
No.
brother.
We don't want no has-beens on here, man. This is a modern show. Listen, people. Hulk Hogan sucked. This guy's overrated, man. Yo, after he left wrestling, he was garbage. It wasn't until he went into the NWO that he became somebody. And look at that, man. He still fucked up and ended up destroying WCW, man.
That's the godfather of the sports entertainment.
Man, get out of here with that shit, man. That suck.
Yo, but
fucking cheating on his wife and everything, man. So, fuck, man.
His wife was fucking ugly anyway, man.
That shit wasn't right.
Be real. His daughter kind of She weird looking, but she looked like Hogan. She looked like Hogan. I'm sorry, yo. I would never. Now you just fucked it up.
What? You gonna see? You gonna see and tell me that's not true?
No, I'm sitting here and say you just fucked it up for me.
Oh,
now that you said that she looked like Hogan, all I'm imagining is Hogan. That's why when I look at that's why I can't really look at Stephanie that much, because I'm like, all I see is Vince. And then I can't really look at Charlotte that much, because I'm like, yo, this bitch look like fucking Ric Flair.
No, but I don't see it though. With Charlotte, I don't see it. I don't see the Ric Flair resemblance. A little bit, but not as much.
When she got on the makeup, yeah, but then like I seen she was doing an interview with something on the network, and she was sitting down talking. I'm like, she looked just like Ric Flair right there. I don't know if it's the makeup or whatever it is, but I can imagine just waking up to that chick, and you know she looked like Ric Flair when she first wake up. No disrespect to her. Like I'm not saying anything disrespectful about her, because you know I want that interview on the show one day.
Of course.
But you do look like your father. Let's just keep it 100.
Oh, shit. But that's you. Yo, you destroying the guest list, man. What the fuck?
Goldberg. He came out to help RVD because he was getting jumped by Scott Steiner and Luke Gallows. And then this nigga Goldberg, this what pissed me off. Because I bought the ticket. I'm thinking Goldberg gonna fucking wrestle somebody, right? This nigga just come out.
And that's it.
This nigga just did a run-in at the last 3 minutes of the whole damn show. After I done sat through freaking Flex Armstrong and Greg Valentine's son versus some other niggas I don't know, and John Cena Sr., John Cena father being a manager or whatever he is, because he was out there too. Oh, about him. They started a "Let's Go Cena, Cena Sucks" chant at John Cena father.
Oh man, they can't escape it, man. They can't. Yeah. They cannot, especially in New York, son. They can't escape that shit.
Oh, and, that nigga Kurt Hawkins fought Brodus Clay, and Brodus Clay, they was chanting Funkasaurus. So this dude grabbed the microphone, was like, "Alright, I'm gonna do it one time for the people." So he acted like he was gonna do the Funkasaurus stuff, and he was like, "Funk you." And put the microphone down. They were like, that nigga Hacksaw Jim Duggan was there. Who gives a fuck about that nigga? Tommy Dreamer was there. He got a big ass pop too, Tommy Dreamer. But it wasn't much of nobody's really there. That nigga, Mr. Kennedy was there.
Really?
Yeah, he came out with Luke Gallows, and they fought the Nasty Boys. Ric Flair came out too.
So some of these people, even though they have WWE contracts, they're still allowed to wrestle outside.
Yeah. If they got a Legends contract, yeah.
Okay.
Matt, what's his name? Evan Bourne was there.
Damn, son. Yo, truth be told, man, I miss Evan Bourne, son. Yo.
You wanna know what his name is?
What?
Reborn. Matt Sydal.
What?
Reborn.
Man, you just fucked that up for me too, man.
Yeah, but that was basically it. It was, put it this way.
I guess it wasn't alright.
If it wasn't shit, but put it this way: if me and you went, it would have been the best, because we would have been talking shit about everybody. Like, because when you seen these niggas come out like Scott Steiner, and it's just like he just looked a rat. And then when he grabbed the mic, was like Hogan is being a bitch.
What about Goldberg, man? Because I mean, well, we still have hope that he might come back.
Yeah. Goldberg, he looked good though. He looked good. He did the spear and he did the jackhammer too. The crowd was chanting Goldberg. He did all right. He cut a promo too, saying maybe next time he'll fight Scott Steiner. So I'm guessing Goldberg's next match will probably be him versus Scott Steiner somewhere.
You know what would have been funny? If they would have say if they would have chanted right back.
They should have.
That shit would have been hilarious.
And I had on my Bullet Club shirt too, and mad dudes kept walking up to me doing the click sign too sweet joint to me. I'm like, oh, so I guess this is how this goes. Proper etiquette. But, oh man, and I had to take the train over there too. Fucking, not worst experience, but that shit was just terrible, man. First of all,
What, the subway?
I'm on my way. Yeah, man. First of all, I'm on there. I'm just minding my business, just sitting there. Dude come on there with a freaking Pringles jar. start preaching about Jesus. Then start preaching about it's hard on the streets. Start preaching about black folks and you need to help those who help others and this and that. And then he just keep preaching that. And then it turned into, give change, give what you can give, and all this and that. So one dude gave him $1. So he's like, only one person, not just black people, man, all people need to help out. So I'm like, yo, man, and that just pissed me off because I'm like, yo, I'm fucking. It's hard in the streets too. Like it's fucking niggas is broke, niggas is
paycheck to paycheck, man.
Like you asking me for money. You asking me for money and I fucking even, and then you get mad because niggas ain't got money to give you.
Paycheck to paycheck, man.
That pissed me off. And then on the way back, you just got a nigga that get on the bus, that get on the train, sit right there in the middle, and start banging drums.
What?
And I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Just get on there, sit down, bang, 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 bang. I'd have recorded that dude, my phone had died. Sitting there, and then they're gonna say, "Oh, this the music that we used to play in the motherland." I'm like, "Well, take your stupid ass back to the motherland." Like it's fucking. I've been on this train. The show ended at 8:00. The show ended at 8:00. I'm still on this train. It's like 10:00. I've been on this train for 2 hours, motherfucker. And you got the nerves to be banging these drums and shit, man. All next to me.
That's the. I think that's the 7 train, right?
Yeah, son. That's what it was. The 7 train, son.
That's the subway in New York, man.
Then these motherfuckers musty, they stink. Then you had these ghetto ass girls, ratchet ass, talking loud and shit.
As you can see, people, you know, there's my co-host is an asshole, so.
How am I ass? Look, the people that's listening, that's been over on these New York subways. They know what I'm talking about. They know you a sane person, minding your business, just trying to get to your destination. You got motherfuckers asking you for money. You got motherfuckers getting on there banging drums. You trying to ask niggas for directions. They acting like they don't know how to speak English. When I just seen you speaking English, this motherfucker. I was leaning over to this Mexican dude like, yo, does this train take me all the way to Citi Field? And he like, no speaking English. I'm like, nigga.
Oh, man.
And then, what's even worse, these 2 Italian dudes, I'm trying to ask these dudes, like, yo, am I at the right station for, I forgot what I was asking them. These motherfuckers keep walking like they know me. He just said, yeah. I'm like, nigga, you ain't even, these motherfuckers rude and shit. I be hearing that these Italian dudes is racist and against black folks and stuff, but, damn. But just the New York subways is just the worst, man.
Yeah, man. It depends on there's certain lines, man. If you take the A train, man, I'm telling you something. You would think like what happened to you this past weekend would be nothing, son. Cause yo, the A train be having bums, son. They be having people fighting, son. That shit be crazy. Cause that's like the longest, son. That'd be the longest fucking train.
Yo, fucking and there was a bum ass nigga just sitting on the train, all stretched out on the seat with all these bags that was wrapped up with duct tape. Had like 6 different bags wrapped in duct tape. He had on a big ass North Face coat. Had on some sunglasses. Had on a Scully. Meanwhile, it was mad hot outside too. I'm like, damn, man. He seemed like he was just riding the train just the whole time. He stink too. And that's the same train that the dude just got on there and started banging drums. And then what they was sitting across from me was a family. It was a dude, the mother, the baby, and another baby. So when the dude came on and started banging the drums, like the mother, we just locked eyes, just looked at each other like, oh, what the fuck, man? Because when we seen, as soon as this nigga sat down in the middle of the floor with the damn drums that it was on, he was getting ready to start banging. Man, fucking. But you love New York, man.
Of course, huh? That's the greatest shit in the world, man.
it's too fucking crowded, man.
Man, listen, if I had the money, I would leave right there, right now. So.
Oh, speaking of New York, NXT, they doing a show at the Manhattan Center, August 22nd.
Let me check what date that will be, because I will want to go. So, hold up. August 27th. It's on a Thursday.
It's supposed to be the day before SummerSlam, the Saturday before SummerSlam.
Oh, so it's the 22nd. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down if you're down, man.
I'm taking my girl too, by the way.
Oh,
so.
fuck you, son.
I'm just saying, son.
No. I'm not gonna be up there with you.
Son, she said she wanted to go, son.
Oh, well, hey, have fun, man. I hope you know what? I hope you had the same experience like at the Garden, son.
You bucket.
I hope you had the same experience at the Garden, man.
Son, you never know. It depends.
Man, chill.
You never know. She might not want to go.
Anyway, so
I'm taking my sister to the. I think it's a SmackDown on July 17th. I'm taking her to that shit.
What? Here
at Prudential Center.
Yo,
if they doing a SummerSlam Access, yo, you want to go to that shit?
I'm down, son.
Yeah, you can go to that shit.
Cause we're not gonna go to the fucking pay-per-view. Cause this pussy ass thing, I don't know why don't they just fucking make the shit at the whatchamacallit at MetLife Stadium, man.
Yeah, if they doing SummerSlam Access, it depends on if they do SummerSlam Access. We could always go to that Manhattan show, right? Because if they do an NXT show in Manhattan, then you know they're gonna do another show close by too.
Yeah.
So I could always take her to that one. But
anyway,
cross that bridge when we get there.
So to start the show, man, let's talk about Money in the Bank, man. The pre-show, the pre-show match is gonna be R-Truth against King Barrett.
Ew.
Listen.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna throw it out. I'm just gonna throw it in there, man. Okay.
Oh my god.
And my, just my pick is, King Barrett. So.
Of course, like
I'm not gonna give you there's no insight to give on this shit.
Well, you know what? King Barrett is a loser, son. I wouldn't be surprised if R-Truth.
He is, and I wouldn't be surprised either. But listen, I mean, man, maybe it's just I'm just stuck on the old ways, man, and I want the money. I mean, the King of the Ring to mean something, but those
days are long gone.
But then again, you know what? I just can't see it, man. I mean, Wade Barrett is a much better wrestler than R-Truth is, and it would be a shame if R-Truth beat him.
Something funny happened on Raw.
What?
All the Money in the Bank participants was in the ring, and they was cutting promos talking about the Money in the Bank, So now R-Truth come out, he start cutting the promo, right? So then Kane go like, what are you doing? You're not in it. So the R-Truth just basically go like, oh, my bad. Like, so they poking fun at themselves, because I'm thinking for a minute, wait a minute, is R-Truth in the Money in the Bank too?
I don't think so.
He's not, because he's fighting King Barrett. But that would have been funny, because he was in the Royal Rumble, and he was in the shit that they had last week, the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. Anyway, John Cena versus Kevin Owens, man.
Oh, hold on, I ain't make my pick. I'm gonna pick King Barrett, son.
I'm saying we both agree, man. I mean,
yeah.
Anyway,
I was gonna pick R-Truth, but then I'm gonna just pick King Barrett.
Anyway, so Kevin Owens against John Cena.
You know what? We all know that they probably was trying to get John Cena his win back, but I'm going against the grain. I'm gonna say Kevin Owens. I'm gonna say Kevin Owens beats John Cena, and he beats him clean. Again.
Let me see.
Cause think about it, son. If John Cena just beats Kevin Owens again, like, then what would have been the point? It's just like what happened. It would be just what happened last year with him and Brock. Brock Lesnar beat him clean. Everybody was shocked and happy. And then what happened the next pay-per-view? Either they can't do what they did at Night of Champions and have a freaking DQ. They gotta have Kevin Owens beat John Cena clean again. They gots to.
You know what? This is tough, man. It's a tough one, man. But I think I agree with you, man. I will pick Kevin Owens, and my guess is this is how it's gonna go down. You're gonna have Kevin Owens beat him clean, no bullshit, clean. I think WWE want to cement him as a top heel, right? And then at the next pay-per-view, which I believe is let me see just to make sure. I think it's Battleground. Yeah, it's Battleground. I think they're gonna have a match for the US belt, and then John Cena might get that win right there. But again, I don't think this hurts. To me, it doesn't hurt the title, the US belt. Well, it doesn't hurt Cena either. But to me, I think Kevin Owens, he needs to. Honestly, it's tough, man. It's tough because we both know they won. Vince want to see Cena win. We all know that. But at the same time, I feel like, you know what? I think with Triple H and his influence, I think they're gonna recognize that giving that win to Kevin Owens will mean a lot more than giving it to John Cena. So yeah, I'll go with you, man. I'll go with you. I'll go with Kevin Owens.
Yeah. I don't think that this is gonna be for the U.S. title though.
No, not yet.
Nah, I don't think they're gonna fight for that at all. Cause I don't think Kevin Owens even wants it.
Well,
like, even after stepping on it. And then after he already conquered something that's bigger than the U.S. title anyway. He beat John Cena clean. So if he beats John Cena clean twice, then that third match will most likely be a stipulation match. So then that's when Cena could probably get his win back, and I think they'll do a fourth match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I understand that. I dig it and all, but at the same time, but see, this is the problem. This is the Brock Lesnar problem that we were having. You gotta defend that belt, man. You gotta defend that belt. It's been a while since John Cena defended that belt.
John Cena, what he can do is, look, if he loses to Kevin Owens twice, then he should just be like, he should just give up the belt. Like, he should just be like, okay, either vacate it or retire it. He can just say he doesn't deserve it or something. He can just give it up, and then you can, I don't know, you could build from that, do a storyline or something. Like, how would you book this shit? Like, assuming the next match is stipulation, what stipulation would it be? Assuming Cena would get his win back. Or even if they do that, they could fucking have John Cena not beat Kevin Owens at all. That'd be different. How about that?
Well, if you go on the route that you want to get John Cena to win, I would say an I Quit match. Because that would be a very, either that or a last man standing match, because that would be a very high profile match to have Kevin Owens. More of a last man standing than the I Quit match, because I think John Cena's gonna win regardless. But
they just did an I Quit match though. I don't want to see that.
Then do the last man standing, but it gotta be if the stipulation. I don't know, man. It gotta be. I think the last man standing will be good. If you don't want to do the I Quit match, I think the last man standing will be good. Or maybe a stretcher match. I don't know. But to me, I don't know, man. They gotta fight for that belt, man.
Yeah. Here's how they don't really have to, because if Kevin Owens is the NXT champion, then you can keep building that as champion versus champion. So he doesn't really have to defend the belt. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? People won't be looking at it as, like, people won't be looking at it as, oh, it's, champion versus, it won't look at it as, oh, John Cena's not defending the U.S. belt against Kevin Owens. They can build as champion versus champion. So if they just do another stipulation match, I don't know. That's why I'm saying it's interesting where they go from here, because they can go the same route they've been going. John Cena can freaking beat Kevin Owens clean in this match, and then they'll have a third match, and then John Cena goes over that match, and then finally move on. That's probably how they'll do it. Most likely, that's how they do it. That's how they do it 90% of the time. But I say let Kevin Owens beat him clean again, because I like how he beat him last time. It's like John Cena just slipped up. He was getting ready to. John Cena ran to the ropes. He was getting ready to do the 5 moves of doom, but Kevin Owens was ready because he studied John Cena, caught him for that powerbomb, pinned him clean. So, alright, cool. Kevin Owens beats him again this time. Then John Cena can be like, oh, this kid really has my number. What am I doing? And then Kevin Owens can really be like, oh yeah, all that never give up and all those catchphrases, hustle, loyalty, respect is bullshit. So then John Cena, he can't really say nothing because he can't beat Kevin Owens. So then that's how you get John Cena to say, oh, one more match. Blah 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 blah. Give me one more match, and then I'll prove it. So Kevin Owens can be like, no, I'm not giving you one more match. I already beat you twice clean. So that's why. So you won't get the third match at Battleground, right? So this how you do it, right? All right. So Kevin Owens is fighting Finn Balor, defending his belt in Tokyo, right? Mm-hmm. Have John Cena somehow cost Kevin Owens his NXT belt, right? So now Kevin Owens is pissed off at John Cena, right? So that's how you set up their match at SummerSlam. So their match at SummerSlam is a stipulation match. Depends on what stipulation.
See, now I would dig that more because you would skip the Battleground, because honestly, man, Battleground, for them to fight for the third time, I think that shit would be wasted. I think you'd much rather have it at SummerSlam. At the same time, if you with the John Cena cussing Kevin Owens the title, the NXT belt, though I don't see it happen because it's not John Cena style. At the same time, if that were to happen, let's say at an NXT pay-per-view or whatever, or at an NXT show, if you have John Cena there, I think it will give a lot of I think it will give it a lot. It will give hype to NXT, which it doesn't hurt.
Like, that show in Tokyo is a WWE event. The NXT belt is just there, so that's how it work out. Because both Kevin Owens and John Cena will be there.
Yeah.
Let's say you have John Cena versus do his U.S. Open Challenge. Kevin Owens cost him the U.S. belt then. That show in Tokyo. So then later on in the night, John Cena can cost Kevin Owens the belt or something, or something like that. Or I don't know. Or fuck it, have John Cena cost Kevin Owens his match, so he loses his belt, and then at SummerSlam for the United States Championship, Kevin Owens says, "You cost me my championship. I'm gonna take your championship and I'm gonna spit on it, or I'm gonna do something like that." So then that's where you get your final championship match, and like how you saying, you gotta have a match for that belt.
Exactly, but I think we both agree that if it's gonna happen, we gotta skip Battleground and go straight to SummerSlam. It gotta happen at SummerSlam. I think the culmination of the storyline gotta be at SummerSlam, and then from there on, I think from that moment on, you know what, Kevin Owens. I think at this point, Kevin Owens proved that he doesn't need the NXT belt. I think he's ready to come on. After SummerSlam, have him come on. That's it. Take away the belt from him and have him come up after SummerSlam. Even if he loses John Cena, man. Haven't come up.
If you haven't heard, he's already up now because he signed that main roster contract. It's just
you told me about that.
It's just a matter of him. They want him to have a smooth transition out of NXT.
Yeah.
So that's why he still got the belt.
We both.
I'm pretty sure he gonna lose it on July 4th.
So we both agree. Kevin Owens, is beating John Cena.
Yeah, for all this shit that happened, Kevin Owens has to beat him clean because or he don't even have to beat him clean. He can do a heel. He can be like a heel. Beat John Cena, but don't do it on like no bull. Like okay, he can always the referee. Like the referee can always not see the low blow, and then he can pin John Cena like that, or he can get his foot on the ropes. Do a heel tactic like that, not nothing like John Cena gets distracted by a kid in the audience and Kevin Owens rolls him up. No bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Let him, and then Kevin Owens can say, "Oh, I beat you twice," and John Cena can say, "No, you cheated," and Kevin Owens can be like, "No, a win is a win, and you don't deserve a rematch." And then that's how you skip Battleground, because what I think planned for Battleground, I'm gonna give you when we get to the match. I'm gonna get more in depth into it, but I'm gonna let you know what I got planned for the title match at Battleground. So, yeah, we both picked Kevin Owens, right? What's the next match?
Next match is the very much important Money in the Bank ladder match.
Let's get it out the way. We all know who's winning.
Roman Reigns.
Oh, I was going to say Kane. But, Roman Reigns, man. We all know Roman Reigns is winning. Is there any doubt in your mind? Let me just name these people. Who do you think Dolph Ziggler is going to win?
I think it's the dark horse. How about that? I'll give you that right there.
I think Neville's my dark horse, but
I think it will be too early. But if there's any time to pull a trigger, maybe on Ziggler, it gotta be now. Though I think it's gonna happen. But like I told you, I think it's the dark horse.
The one reason I say Neville is because of Kevin Owens. Like it seems like they are pushing NXT quicker than everybody anticipated. You never know. Neville could win it, but
I'll be surprised, man.
We know Roman Reigns. What about Randy Orton? Do you think he can win it?
Nah.
What about Kofi Kingston?
I think Kofi got a better chance to win than Randy, to be honest.
I would love for the New Day to win it, but
I think they will be stretching it. But I mean, listen, I don't know. I mean, it would be a nice thing to see Kofi win it, but you know, I think they have Kofi there just for the entertainment value of him doing crazy acrobatic shit of the ladder and all that shit. So I don't really see him winning, but you know, if anything, you know, at least for me personally, I think you got a better chance than Randy.
There's a new thing going around. It's called the New Day rule. Like if basically if Kofi Kingston wins the Money in the Bank, then they all win the Money in the Bank. Like how they won the tag team championships, and it's like they're all champions. You decide which team you want to fight for. Yeah. So that would be a cool concept if Kofi won it, and then it's 3 people that got the briefcase. So
yeah, but
they cash.
But what happens? Yeah. What happens when they win? What happens if they cash in and win the title?
That's a good storyline.
That's a good storyline.
So it's like they cash it in, and then it's like, no, I want to be the one that wins the championship. I want to be the one that wins the championship.
That's a good storyline, but I don't think
they wouldn't win the belt because
but then you're wasting the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Yeah, that's why we all know Roman Reigns is winning it, because Sheamus not winning it and Kane's not winning it. So.
Well, I won't say Kane might not listen. I think Kane. Well, you pick Sheamus, but I think Kane. I think they might have Kane win because he's still part of the Authority. So,
well, yeah, I can see this. I can see Kane winning it, and the Kane's like,
and then have him maybe feud with Roman Reigns for the contract. Because again, Kane was the last one to be inserted into the match. So.
Yeah, but then that would suck. Like, so that means you basically just had the Money in the Bank, so you can have a Kane and Roman Reigns feud. Then why not just have Roman Reigns win the Money in the Bank? Like, because don't nobody want to see Kane versus anybody.
But anyway, yeah, man, I'm picking Roman Reigns, man. I mean, I think this is pretty much deadlocked. You know, throw it down the safe. But my dark horse is Dolph Ziggler, just because I mean, it's Ziggler, man. We always hoping that he might do something. Yeah. I mean, I know you picked Neville, man, but I think it will be too early, man, to pull the trigger.
Yeah, I'm picking Roman Reigns, but my dark horse is Neville. Yeah.
Anyway, it's kind of funny. Before I even go to the next one, it's kind of funny because I'm looking at the the card on the Wikipedia.
You're looking at it on Wikipedia.
Yes,
right?
And the next match is it's Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins, and I'm looking at this shit. So wait a minute, the 7 matches going to be Nikki Bella versus Paige for that's going to be the main event. I mean, come on now.
Listen,
but you know,
yeah, you want to talk about that match as if it's the main event? Yeah, let's save the Divas match for the main event. Yeah,
you crazy man.
Yeah. Or you want to just go to the bathroom break right now?
I might need a bathroom break right now.
You know what? Because the match is Paige versus Nikki for the belt, right? I like Paige. I don't want to disrespect Paige, and Nikki got better, so I don't want to disrespect her that much. But this really is a bathroom break match because, for one, Nikki sucks. She got better, but she still sucked. Paige, the main roster brought her down because when she was on NXT, she was so much better. But it's just like she's not really.
It's the people. It's the people around her. Man.
The people around her. Same problem Natalya had during her run because there's no good girls around, so. She can't really show that she's a good wrestler.
It takes two to that. Man.
Exactly.
But let's talk about the Divas match, man. Paige, Nikki Bella, man. What do you think, man?
It's a toss up, man, because you and I both thought that Naomi was gonna win it last pay-per-view. I thought Naomi was gonna win it, and then this time will probably be the Nikki versus Naomi rematch, and then SummerSlam Paige versus Naomi, but. I don't know, man. I think Nikki's going to retain because I think they're going to try to break AJ record. That's my only reason.
But the thing is, do you or me or anybody listening really take Nikki Bella seriously as a champion?
It's not about us taking it seriously.
I understand that, but even if she breaks AJ's record, I mean, are we really going to sit here and by the way, she got a long way to go. But
And she already had like 200 and something days.
But
and AJ's was like 215 or something.
But if Vince and company wants to just break that record, just take it away from AJ, just because the way AJ left and CM Punk, that shit. Let me tell you something, man. That would make me feel some type of way about wrestling, or wrestling to quote Ted Turner. That shit will be so fucked up, man. That they will go to such length to have such a shitty. I understand she got better, man, but to have such a shitty person break the record just because of CM Punk and the way he left and AJ left, when you have people like Paige, like Naomi, who deserve to be champions right now more than Nikki Bella. Cause if
Emma.
Well, they're never gonna put nothing on Emma.
I'm only saying that because I'm watching main event and it's a bathroom break match on now and Emma's in it. So,
but not for nothing. Not for nothing, man. There was a picture. Emma posted a picture on Instagram, man. This fucking girl is just sexy as fuck, man. I'm just throwing.
Yeah, she's starting to get set. Start watching NXT. She turned heel, son. She's starting to look hot, son.
There was this picture on Instagram, man. Let me see if I can look that shit up right now. If anybody got Instagram, go look Emma Instagram. She got
at Mr. Gooch JJ Show. That's our Instagram.
Cheap
plug.
Yeah. Go Instagram, search Evolution, right? Just Emma's Instagram, and she got a picture up there, like she's at the beach. She took a selfie, man, in her bikini, just like showing her face and her titties, man. Oh my god, man, them titties, I never seen a close up like that. Emma, titties, man, them shit look nice, man. Them shit look nice, man. I'm just.
Was she threw her submission, the fishing move, Emma Lock on. I forgot who she was fighting on NXT last night, and just you know how she do the Emma Lock, right? It's that freaking trying to explain it. What move is it? Is it an Indian Death Lock? Is that what it is? Whatever it is, but she bends over. She just arches her back, and okay, just Google Emma Lock, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
But yeah, man.
Or going out on Reddit on what's that? Wrestle with the plot. Yeah, that's what that shit is. Go on that shit.
Wrestle with the plot.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, just another cheap plug in there, man. If anybody like fantasy sports, man, just go to DraftKings.com. Right now, I subscribed yesterday, man. This shit is crazy, man. You can win some money.
Gambling problem.
That's not a gambling problem, man. Like, you put in some money, man. You draft your players, man, and you can, depending on if the players do good, man, you get, you win some money. You win some money back, man. So it's a cool thing, man. I'm telling you, I was playing this shit yesterday, man. I was excited. I'm thinking I was winning like $20, man. I only put in $3, man. That shit was so crazy, man. But it turned out that's not how it went down. I want some money, but not as much as I wanted to. Anyway, but that's another.
Take them $3 and buy a scratch off.
Chill. But yeah, that's it's a little cheap plug there for anybody that wanna get into DraftKings.com. Anyway,
snap into a Slim Jim.
Yeah. So who were you picking? What's your prediction for the Divas match, man?
For the bathroom break, my prediction is that I'm gonna be in there taking a shit. But my shits be taking longer than they matches, man. Cause I'm a long shitter, man. I be in there for like 10 minutes, and they matches be like 4 minutes. That's not enough time for me to shit and wipe my ass.
Yeah, me too.
So, you know what? Like I said I'm gonna pick Nikki just because I think that they're gonna break AJ record. So that's the only reason.
I'm picking Paige just cause I don't know, man. I just want to see Paige with the belt, man. I think she was. You know what? This whole sucking off John Cena's dick, that shit gotta stop, man. That shit gotta stop, man. Give the belt to somebody who deserves it, man.
You know why it would piss me off at Page 1? This is why it would piss me off at Page 1. Because last pay-per-view they had Nikki versus Paige versus Naomi. So then they just had Nikki pin Naomi just so she could retain. So then I'll be like, so then what was the point? You could have just had freaking Naomi win the belt. You see, like, if they wanted Paige to win the belt, why not just have Paige win the belt in the triple threat? You just doing that just so you can fucking pin Naomi?
And add more days to her title reign?
Like, this bitch had a tag team match at WrestleMania. That's all I'm. Look, she had a tag team match at WrestleMania.
That's all you gotta talk about right there.
And you're the champion.
And
Next.
anyway, so moving on to a more relevant match. Ryback versus Big Show versus The Miz for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Bro, Ryback was over on Raw, son. The most over he's ever been, son. Damn. Everybody was chanting that "feed me more" shit once because he got them once. Miz was trying to, like, he was being the heel, you know, trying to get them to turn on each other, Ryback and Big Show, and like fight each other so Miz can be in the background or whatever. So Ryback looked at him and was like, "You're not gonna manipulate me because I'm not scared of the Big Show." So he stood up to the Big Show, was like, "Listen, if you want to fight, then fight me." So he took off the belt. So everybody's like, "Ooh!" And then niggas started fighting. He picked up the Big Show for the shell shock, and that's when everybody stood up and started chanting to "feed me more" shit. Ryback was over, son. That's the same thing I said when I picked him last time. I said that Ryback, I would like Ryback to win, but he wouldn't be the best for the belt. But once he won it, and then I seen the people, I'm like, okay, maybe if they build it up, you know, maybe they can bring some prestige in it. But at this moment, Ryback is still on that Ezekiel Jackson type. No, I'm not saying that he's on Ezekiel Jackson's level. I mean, according to the championship, like if Ryback was to, his title reign would mean the same thing that Big E's championship reign meant. It wouldn't really mean anything.
Exactly.
But if I'm saying, like, they should have Ryback do the open challenge. That would be better. It's like you stepping into a challenge against a big dude that look like that he could fuck you up. So then that would be like it's more of a challenge.
Me personally, I mean, you know how I feel.
I know you think the nigga suck.
Ryback suck. You know, he looks like Goldberg. But yeah, I think he's gonna win. I think, you know what, personally, I think it will be a good thing for him to win the match because, I mean, it will build up the belt a little bit more. Though, be careful of the Miz, man, because you know what? I don't know, man. I don't know. WWE might just want to say, "Oh, let's just put the belt on the Miz." I'm saying I don't think it's not very likely that would happen, but just be careful. Again, I don't know what the fuck is Victor doing. Again, I don't know why Victor's still wrestling, man.
Because he said Ryback keep calling himself the big guy, but he ain't got nothing on the Big Show. So I guess they're fighting over who's the biggest guy, who got the biggest ass in the WWE. Naomi.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, man, I'm picking Ryback, man. I think let's keep building up, see what happens, man. You know what? Let's keep the belt. Let's keep the belt on all the way to SummerSlam, man. See what happens, man.
There's a downside to this match though, because there's the only reason the Miz is in it is so Ryback can pin him and get the win, and then you'll have Ryback versus Big Show at Battleground.
Well, that would be shitty. Wow.
It really would be, unless it's a stipulation match. It depends on what stipulation they do. Not a fucking stairs match.
But then again, I think Ryback might want to redeem himself with the shit that happened down at WrestleMania 29 with Mark Henry.
Oh my god!
They might want to redeem themselves, man, and have them fuck up Big Show, man. But you know, that's just me. But yeah, man, I'm picking Ryback, man.
You know what? I wouldn't mind it if they did Ryback and Big Show right at SummerSlam, right? In a stipulation match, and then that's when you have Ryback pick Big Show up. Like we already got the visual on Raw, him picking him up and doing the shell shock, but we didn't get the visual of him marching with him. If Ryback can pick Big Show up and hold him and march with him, then I think that would be the moment that Ryback needs. Like how Cesaro, before they fucked him up, his moment was he lifted Big Show up and he carried the dude and lifted him over. That would have been the moment of Cesaro's career, but they fucked him up, so now the moment don't really mean anything.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Truth be told, I'm not interested in anything Big Show's doing. But I like Ryback, so I'll watch.
Anyway,
I'll pick the back.
I agree with you, man. I'll pick Ryback as well. Anyway, here we go. I think this is gonna be the match of the night. Well, which is crazy, but you know what? I'm not gonna stretch it, but it's gonna be a fucking phenomenal. I think it's gonna be a phenomenal match.
The New Day versus the Prime Time Players. Who going over?
You know what, man? This is probably the hardest match to pick, man.
Word,
because there's so many things that are going like I can make such a good case for both teams. The New Day, the way they were fighting fucking Roman Reigns on Monday Night Raw, man. Yo, the way they're being pushed, it makes you feel like, yo, these motherfuckers. I don't want to say unstoppable, but yo, they're hot. You know what I'm saying? And everything they touch turns to gold. But at the same time, the primetime players, they're getting hot. They're not hot, but they're getting pretty hot. You know what I'm saying? And like me personally, I mean, you know how I feel, man. I think, I fucking love the primetime players, man. Titus O'Neil, man. He's like cool with Brian at a hotel in Colorado, man. He's unstoppable, man. What I'm saying is, if I damn, man, my pick. I'm picking the primetime players, man. I'm picking the primetime players, man. But listen, at least you should be happy with this match, because you know that the black man is gonna win regardless, man.
Word, the black man is gonna win regardless.
Exactly.
Finally, man. No, wait, you know what? It can always end in a draw, son. It can always end in a draw.
Shit.
But you know what? A black man is gonna leave with a championship. That's it. But I'm picking the New Day, man. It's because I think it's too simple. The primetime players, they getting over too. They getting pops when they come out, especially Titus O'Neil. But I don't see them winning it just yet. I don't really see it.
It's just it's a hard match to pick, man. I'm like 51 for the primetime players, 49 for the New Day, man. It's that, to me, it's that close, man. Like, personally, I won't mind. I would love for the New Day to keep the belt, man. But honestly, man, I want to see, me personally, I'm talking about personally now, I want to see the primetime players do their thing, man. Oh, that shit.
Listen, this is how this match should go. New Day, they lose by disqualification.
Yeah. Keep the storyline going a little bit further. I could dig it.
Primetime players, you can either save they win for SummerSlam or freaking Battleground, because you can do the Battleground, primetime players win the belt finally, do the rematch at SummerSlam, a multi-team rematch, and then that's when you get the New Day to get their belts back.
That's like to me, man. If you have it,
Usos will be back, right?
Yeah, but I still rather see them. I don't want to see the Usos back in the title push like that just yet. Me personally, what I want to see is give me, like you said, right? You have them win by DQ, then go into Battleground and have them have a rematch where I can say, have the New Day beat them clean, right? The primetime players beat them clean, and then at SummerSlam, by SummerSlam, if you have the Usos that if they come back and they're good to go, then you have, let's say, a triple threat match, or you might want to do a fatal four-way or some shit like that, or a ladder match, some crazy shit. But the primetime, listen, man, the primetime players, they're due, yo. They're due, man. They gotta win the belt. Between now or SummerSlam, they better have them belts, man. That's all I'm saying, man.
They don't need it just yet, though. Get the team over a little bit more. I see what you're saying, though. But you know what team? I think Luke Harper and Eric Rowan should get the belt, son. You gotta see them. Like, if you haven't been seeing them, son, they good, and they've been a good team too. And they do the 3D, the Dudley Death Drop. They do that as a finisher move, but they call that shit the way. And Bubba Ray wrote on Twitter and was like, WWE, I'm paraphrasing because I don't got the quote, but he said something like, WWE, if you want the 3D done the right way, you should have had the balls to at least call us, right? That's what he tweeted. And then Luke Harper tweeted him something like, what the fuck did that dude tweet him? He tweeted him something like, anytime, anywhere, or I'll be happy to do it, or something like that. So you never know, they might be setting up a Team 3D versus the Reapers. That's what they call it now. Eric Rowan and Luke Harper.
Well, I would love to see that, man.
Yeah, that match would be dope. I want to see the New Day versus them two. I think that match would be dope. They got some good tag teams. Actually, when you think about it, even the Matadors, they just need to take them fucking sheets off their head, go back to being Primo and Epico, and they'll be good.
I'm actually looking for that tweet, man. Oh yeah, dear WWE, if you want the Dudley Death Strike hit the way it should be, you should have the balls to call us Raw New Orleans.
Yeah, cause they calling that move the way.
Anyway, so that's the tag team match. So you pick the New Day, and I pick the primetime players.
PTP.
So the main event: Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose.
Alright, let me just what I said earlier. I was telling you how I would build the SummerSlam match. Let me just hear me out. This is what I would do. I would have Seth Rollins beat Ambrose clean, right? Just let them go out there, have a classic 5-star ladder match up there with fucking Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon. I let them have that match and have Seth Rollins go over, because Seth Rollins went into this match like he don't need the authority, he don't need no help or nothing like that. You can't have Seth Rollins go in there and fucking lose the belt clean. Then his championship reign would have meant shit. So at least let him go and have this one clean win or whatever, right? This is one way that we're doing. This is just one way. Let him beat Ambrose. Battleground. Brock Lesnar comes back. He fights Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar absolutely destroys Seth Rollins and takes the belt. He beats the shit out of this nigga. Beats him clean, takes the belt. So SummerSlam, you got Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar for the championship, right? 1-on-1. Seth Rollins trying to get his belt back. You do the exact same thing you did at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns cashes in, and Roman Reigns pins Brock Lesnar after making it a triple threat match, right? So you got Roman Reigns being the one to beat the one. Roman Reigns got the championship. Brock Lesnar lost, but he didn't look like a bitch. Seth Rollins, he has a case because he's like, well, I didn't technically lose and this and that. So Roman Reigns got the belt. Brock Lesnar's pissed. And then at Night of Champions, then you do an official triple threat match. There you go.
Okay.
And then after that, right? And this how you go. I'm not even done. You have the Authority acting like they all pissed off, like, oh, we got to get the championship back from Roman Reigns. So they're making it seem like they're on Seth Rollins' side, like we got to get the belt back from Roman Reigns, and we don't want Brock Lesnar to get it back because he's gonna hold it hostage. So that's where you do the match. That's the match you do when Roman Reigns turns heel and joins the Authority. Officially, Seth Rollins kicked out the Authority. Roman Reigns is the new Authority champion, and they screwed Brock Lesnar. And Roman Reigns holds the belt all the way to WrestleMania, and you can have, I don't know, just that's how you do it. I'm just shooting out of my ass, but that's how I do it. I just gave you 6 months right there.
Okay. I'm gonna lay it out for you. This is the way I think of it. Obviously, I'm gonna start off by saying my pick. My pick for this match is gonna be Seth Rollins. He's gonna get the belt back, and then our battleground, you're gonna have the culmination of this storyline between Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, and I don't know, a stipulation match. You could put in like a steel cage match or whatever, or Hell in a Cell, some shit like that, right?
So you're saying Ambrose wins this match?
Huh?
So you're saying Ambrose wins this
match?
No.
I'm saying Seth is. Listen, me personally, I think Seth is going all the way to SummerSlam with that belt. He's going to enter SummerSlam with that belt, right? Mm-hmm. At that moment, I think after Battleground, you might have maybe you have Lesnar make an appearance and just stuff, like you said, but to a different extent. Have Lesnar or Seth Rollins up the worst way after Seth Rollins fought Dean Ambrose, right? Then obviously you have the SummerSlam match set up. You have Seth Rollins against Brock Lesnar, right? Then at that moment, while they're fighting at SummerSlam, you have, again, this is going by the fact that we think that Roman Reigns is going to win the country. Roman Reigns comes in, cashes in, and just the same exact scenario that we had at WrestleMania 31 is going to happen at SummerSlam. You have Roman Reigns pin Seth Rollins, gets the bell, Lesnar's pissed. Then at Night of Champions, you have again. There's your triple threat right there. Hey, but I just don't see Roman Reigns being a heel. Not right now, man. I think he's gonna be a face for a while.
Son, remember all the shit, son. How many times have I been Gooch Christ and I called all this shit?
Yeah,
son?
I called. But this is something that, son, you're not right about this, man. Roman Reigns not gonna be. He's not gonna turn heel, son. He's not gonna turn heel.
You know, I'm not even saying that he's gonna do it, but I'm saying that's how I would do it. I would go into that triple threat match having doubts that because the Authority they're looking at Roman Reigns like, okay, you're actually you're being a strong champion, and Seth Rollins was being a bitch, so like they could side with Roman Reigns, and he finally turned heel. But then I don't know if they would do that because he all buddy with Dean Ambrose. If he turns heel, he might turn on Dean Ambrose. Like Ambrose might win the belt somehow, and then he cashes in on Ambrose.
Yeah, but the way I see, you know what? Part of me feels like, damn, man. I understand I'm in the Roman, man, but I don't want to be robbed over Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar match, man. Because I kind of want to have, like, that WrestleMania match that we saw was fucking crazy, right? Yeah. Between it was crazy between Reigns and Lesnar, right? And then even after Rollins cashed in, Lesnar was still fighting, and that shit was crazy. And even at the Royal Rumble last year, when you had the triple threat between Rollins, Cena, and Lesnar, that shit was crazy. You see their chemistry, how they were going about it together. Honestly, I want to see a full match between both of them and see how that shit goes.
That's how you do the shit I just suggested.
However, I understand that, son, but it cannot be. Listen, you want to have Lesnar appear at Battleground, I understand that, man. But Lesnar, I think we can both agree that Lesnar is a big time player, man, and if he's gonna fight, it's gonna be a big time pay-per-view. And I know,
it doesn't matter. It's the network.
I don't know, son. I don't know.
Son, it really doesn't matter. All this shit, WrestleMania is the exact same thing as Extreme Rules. Just because it's on the network, you're paying $10, so it really doesn't even matter anymore. Like, and it even adds up because I think he's due back like June, like June 20 something. So that would be, why would he come back before Battleground if he's not going to even appear on it? That's why I really think he's fighting that Battleground.
I think he's going to make an appearance, man. But I think that's as far as I'm going to go with that. But I don't think he's going to fight a Battleground. Again, I could be wrong. But yeah, so who should pick the winner?
Picking Seth Rollins. Ambrose ain't getting that belt.
Of course, man. Yeah, same thing with me, man. I'm picking Seth Rollins to win that belt. I think it's gonna be a good match, man. I mean, match of the night, like I said, man. I told you that shit was, a little tough for me. I think Nikki Bella Pace might be the match of the night, but that's just me. All jokes aside, though, I think the New Day, I don't know, man. Between the New Day, primetime players, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Money in the Bank, John Cena versus Kevin Owens. I think out of the 7 matches that we talked about, those 4 have the potential to be match of the night.
What do you think is going to be the match of the night? Excluding the Money in the Bank, because we all know, yeah, we all know that shit might look, when you think about it, we have another ladder match on the pay-per-view. When I just thought about it, it's 2 ladder matches. The Money in the Bank and the main event.
I'll say John Cena and Kevin Owens going to be the match of the night.
You know what? I would have said that, but just because of all the gimmicks and shit that's involved in all the other matches. Like, I can imagine them doing some crazy shit with ladders, and then, I don't know. They had the match of the night the last time, but
yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins and Ambrose. I think that's gonna be the match of the night.
Not a bad thing.
Main event, man. Main event. That's what I'm going for.
But yeah, man, that's
what's gonna be the worst match of the night?
It's a toss up between the Nikki Bella Page match and R-Truth and Ken Barrett. I'm not gonna give you an answer. I'm gonna just leave it right there. I'm not even gonna give you an answer. It's a toss up for me, man.
Oh man, I don't think Paige and Nikki gonna suck just because it's well, damn, Brie gonna be out there, right? So how good of a match can they really have, right? Because she's gonna get involved somehow, some way.
Yo, they need to add more like surprise, man. Give more surprises to the damn Divas matches, man. Have somebody come up and do some crazy shit like interfering in the match, man. Like, yo, they don't do the same shit they do with the guys, man.
So I gotta tell you this idea that I told my girl last night. What do you feel about this? What do you feel about, how the NXT girls, they got the 4 horsemen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Four horsewomen, whatever. Bailey, Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, right? Okay, you got them 4 girls.
I know where you're going with this one.
Yeah, exactly, right? Do the whole Nexus shit, right? Bring up them 4 girls and have them like they dominating, right? Like they said they gonna take over the Divas division and make it respectable and this and that. So then you have these 4 girls against the 4 best divas. You can have I don't know. You can have Paige, you can have Nikki and Brie, and then Naomi, I guess. And then you can have Natalya, like, as a 5th. Because then the NXT girls can be looking at Paige like, why are you with them? You should come over to us because you're too good for this and this and that, this and that. And then that's when they have like a multi-women divas match, and that's when Paige finally turned on the WWE side, joined the NXT girls. And then that's when you have the Divas Revolution coming up. They'll take the Divas Championship belt, throw that shit in the garbage, bring back the women's belt. They should do a Divas Invasion. Like, give the girls something to work with. Give them a storyline. Give them a character. Because when you think about it, Nikki is a heel again. She's a bad guy again. Wasn't she good? Wasn't she a face last week?
I know, right?
Like, and what is the storyline about? Why is Paige and Nikki fighting? Why? What happened to Naomi? What's her storyline? Why is Tamina with Naomi right now? Why was Nikki just fighting Summer Rae? Give them a reason.
I think that would be a good idea. The only thing is you gotta make sure that all 4 of these women are, well, I guess you don't have to. I guess you don't have to be like, let's have them all come up at the same time. Because you can always just like flip, like with Kevin Owens, you can always have them flip flop between NXT and WWE. However, I think before they do any of that, and like, again, I like the idea, man. That would be an awesome idea. The other thing is, I think they want to have more depth in the NXT Divas division before you pull the trigger on that.
Yeah, you're right. And when I just sat here and I just thought about it, that probably wouldn't work because all those girls are so good and they would be on teams. So that would mean they wouldn't be fighting against each other. So we wouldn't be getting those great matches. We would get matches like Sasha Banks versus Nikki. And it's like, yeah, but Nikki is just going to bring her down.
It'll be exciting. It will be exciting from a storyline perspective. But I think the match-wise, I think will be terrible.
Because they're going to bring them down.
Exactly. So, I mean, I don't know, man. If there was better women to work, I mean, maybe. But then again, I think the wrestling would not matter if you have like the whole Divas roster against the NXT, the NXT 4 horsewomen or whatever.
Yeah, but then that wouldn't work just because of who they fighting against. Like, it'd be all well and good.
Well, but give me
NXT versus.
Yeah, but give me Naomi, give me Paige, give me Natalya, and well, give me Tamina or some shit like that, man. Have them represent WWE. I mean, I understand the field's not that good when it comes to WWE, the WWE Divas roster, but at the same time, listen, I dig that idea, man.
What would happen? I figured out how it could work though. If you have girls like the girls from NXT, if the girls defect from NXT to WWE, like let's say like
from WWE to the NXT.
Yeah, like let's say Sasha Banks be like, let's say they doing this storyline. Sasha Banks says, well, she turns on the NXT girls and joins the Divas because she says she wants to be on Total Divas. She wants the glamorous life and this and that. Mm-hmm. Then that's how you can give the people Sasha Banks versus Charlotte. Yeah. And then you can build from that. But I don't know. I doubt they'll do it for the next 5 years. As long as Vince McMahon is still in charge, we're still going to be getting freaking these shitty ass bathroom break 4 minutes.
Let's be honest, man. The moment Vince dies, man, I think we're going to a party, man.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, man.
Look, and you know what's fucked up? Because my sister, right? She's watching wrestling now, right? And it's crazy. She'll say she wants to watch the NXT girls because like they'll wrestle and stuff, and like she'll have the teddy bears and she'll start wrestling. She'll say she wants to watch NXT if she wants to watch the wrestling matches, but like when she's watching the regular girls, it's just like she's just doing, the Bellas coming out and this and that, because they don't really do anything during the matches. They're not doing any moves, so it's like you're really just punching and kicking. So she's just gonna sit there and punch and kick a teddy bear. But then when you watch an NXT girl, she's doing Sasha Banks. She's like, how do you do Sasha Banks' move, the bank statement? I can show her how to do that. It's like, I can't show her how to do, like, any of these regular girls. Like, I'm going to watch an Alicia Fox match versus Summer Rae. Like, I can't even think of, what's the finishing move? Summer Rae's finishing move is a kick, I think. It's like a wheel kick or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, that ain't no goddamn wrestling move.
So, I just want to take this moment. We got some breaking news, man. Just want to take this moment to just say to you, obviously when we upload this episode, y'all probably would know what happened already, but Dusty Rhodes just passed away.
Who?
Dusty Rhodes, man.
Dusty Rhodes?
Yeah.
For real?
I swear to God.
Wait, hold on. Dusty Rhodes, like
the American Dream, son.
Damn, man.
I know, son. Go.
Damn, man.
Go for this, son.
Damn, son. Dusty Rhodes died, son?
Yeah.
Give him a moment of silence, man.
Yeah.
America. Damn, son. That just put a whole fucking...
I think, you know what? I think we should end the show on that note, man. Dusty Rhodes, man. I mean, me and my co-host, we never really got to see him wrestle like that, man. You know, there was a couple spots that he did while we were back in the Attitude Era, and like right now, the PG era and stuff like that. He got obviously his two sons, Cody Rhodes and Goldust, man. We got them, and especially Goldust, man. Goldust was a huge part of the Attitude Era, man. So Dusty obviously gave us that. He gave us Goldust, his crazy ass, crazy shit, man. So yeah, man. Moment of I just want to pay my respect to Dusty Rhodes and his family, man. My condolences goes out to them. It's a tragic loss, man, because I believe he was down in NXT too, man, helping them out too, man.
Damn. And just to put it in perspective for the kids that don't even know who Dusty Rhodes is, that Amaya Daniel Bryan, freaking Dusty Rhodes was the freaking regular, like he was the first regular dude, son. Like,
yeah. Like
the common man. That was
he doesn't look the part, man. He really doesn't look the part. If you look at a picture of him back in his days, man, he doesn't look the part, man. But it's sad, yo. It's sad.
He's the reason Kevin Owens can freaking get a job. He's the reason Bray Wyatt, all of these dudes that don't look like a bodybuilder.
Man. Exactly.
Like, damn, R.I.P. that dude.
He paved the way, man. It's sad, man. I'm just, I just go on Facebook, man. I can't believe it, man.
So, Cody Rhodes got to stop that Stardust bullshit. You gotta continue this. You gotta continue the Rhodes name, man.
Yeah.
You can't have Goldust be Goldust and then you freaking go and be Stardust and then just let the Rhodes name die. Like, keep that shit going.
Yeah, he gotta change. That gotta change, man. But yeah, man. I don't know if you wanna end the show on that note, man. Because I think it's the proper way to do it anyway, man. For next week's episode, man, obviously we're gonna talk about Money in the Bank, man, and the following Monday Night Raw. Hopefully we'll try to get into the missed opportunity, pipe bomb, part 2 that we still got in store. Part 1 was last week, so anybody listening, just go check that out, man. It's probably one of the best episodes that we had, man. Just offshooting of some of the missed opportunities that WWE had up in the past, present. But yet, you know, just very, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of feel sad, yo. And I didn't even saw Dusty Rhodes wrestle like that, man. I just kind of feel sad, yo. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I used to play them. I used to play when I was SmackDown too, man, back in the day. So that shit is crazy, man. But you know, don't forget to subscribe. That's the main important thing. You know, obviously you got the social media stuff, you know.
Yeah, Twitter at GNJJShow, Instagram Mr. Gooch and JJ Show, and you know, I'm probably instead of ending the show, you know, usually how we end it, I'm gonna play a Dusty Rhodes promo, because for the people that don't know who Dusty Rhodes is, one of the best like freaking top 3, son. When I put top 3 and I say The Rock and I don't know whoever, I'm putting Dusty Rhodes in there. That's just how The Rock, Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes right there. Just damn, just thinking about it, right? Just another one of our brothers that died. He was the family, like wrestling fans. It's like wrestling fans. It's like we all a family. Like if somebody died, you feel that. Like,
yeah, man, you feel it. It's like when it happened with Chris Benoit and Eddie, man. That shit hurt, man. That shit hurt.
Damn, man.
And even
R.I.P. Chris Benoit and R.I.P. Eddie Guerrero. Now, rest in peace, Dusty Rhodes.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next week, man. We're not gonna say nothing crazy, obviously, because you know, the situation that we just heard. No funny business.
I'm not even prepared to say nothing crazy.
No, man. Me neither, man. I usually say don't get murked, but I'm not even gonna say that, man. Cause, you know,
instead of let's get murked, we're gonna say something. We're gonna say rest in peace, American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, man.
You know, stay safe out there, man. You know, it's just one life to live. So, we'll see y'all next week, man. Take it easy, man.
Fans with us right now, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Dusty, not only are you hurting from the match, you got to be hurting inside. I can't believe that Baby Doll turned on you like that, Dusty.
If you can figure this one out sitting at home, you're a better man than I am. Let me tell you something. I'm glad now everybody chose a side. I'm glad now on this fall section that everyone knows where the lines are drawn. I'm glad now that Nature Boy Ric Flair, the lowest form of athlete in this country, along with that Jezebel, Baby Doll, now then draw the line, and if I coin a phrase, lay in the same bed, because that's where the boogeyman's gonna get you, in the same bed. All of you gonna be gathered up one of these nights, one of these days, and I'm gonna come and get you. Charlie Blanchard, you should have broke my neck, Daddy. You should have torn my heart out of my body. The whipping you're gonna get is gonna be shameful. The whipping you're gonna get, Iron Anderson, is gonna be shameful. The whipping you get, Ole Anderson, is gonna be shameful. And the whipping you get, Ric Flair, is gonna be shameful. And Baby Doll, shame on you, Mama. 'Cause I know you better than anybody. I know you better than anybody. It's gonna be shameful.
The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, fans.